Hey familia, Miranda here, and in today's video, we are going to be diving on into the filmography of the awesomely hilarious Melissa McCarthy. I know a lot of you were interested in seeing her filmography, and so the voting worked out, and so we are going to be taking a look at what films of hers I have in my collection today. And I do absolutely just love Melissa McCarthy, you guys. She is just so freaking funny, and I seriously I want to see her in so much more, you guys. She's had some pretty awesome, pretty funny roles. And I can't say that there's been a film of hers that I did not like. She's just so like amazingly talented when it comes to like all the comedic stuff. She's great, you guys. I seriously find myself laughing my butt off all the time with her roles. But anywho, you guys, I'm gonna go on ahead and share with you everything that I have in my collection. And as always, the films I haven't seen, which one should I jump on first? And if there are any ones that I am missing that are good ones, definitely let me know. I kind of have the majority of her films, especially like the essential ones, I would say. But I do know there are some other films of hers I don't have that didn't really get much spotlight or, aren't really well known or anything like that. But let me know in the comments, you guys. All right, so first up, we have the Happy Time Murders. This one, you guys, I did actually just get into it, and so I'm not going to go too much into this one since I will be talking about it soon in my next episode of First Viewing. But this one, you guys, Happy Time Murders, oh my goodness, this was something else. It was not quite what I was expecting, and it wasn't like overly funny, but I still had a good time with this one. It was definitely interesting, needless to say. Very interesting, and I was not expecting this to be kind of on the raunchy side, so beware. Which I don't know how that worked out, but anywho, yeah, it's something else, you guys. But I did enjoy it. I thought Melissa McCarthy, she was absolutely hilarious in here, as always. So I definitely say check it out. I know this one kind of gets some mixed reviews, but I definitely think it's worth watching and having in the collection. All right, so I need to get around to watching this one, and that is Spy. I've heard some good things on this one. I mean, you gotta love Statham here, and then, I mean, to tie in Melissa McCarthy, so I'm curious to see how the comedy, like, action combo is gonna work in this one, but definitely need to get around to watching this. Of course, wouldn't be a Melissa McCarthy collection without Tammy. This one is absolutely hilarious. Like, this scene alone right here, oh my gosh, like, who goes into, like, a fast food joint with a bag on their head and, tries to rob the place? But she was just absolutely freaking hilarious in this one, you guys. And her alongside Susan Sarandon, I think the two of them had some awesome chemistry in here, and they were just absolutely hilarious together. All right, so next up we have Life of the Party. This one was pretty solid. I'm not going to say that it was great, but I definitely enjoyed Melissa McCarthy in it. Basically, she is this woman that her husband leaves her, and then she's trying to find purpose in her life, so she just decides to go back to college. And of all the colleges she chooses, she ends up at her daughter's college. And so it's just one of those kind of films where the mom's trying to, like, play it cool and everything, and, be cool with all the other, like, peers and stuff like that. And so it's just one of those where she is literally trying to be the life of the party. So, I mean, it's a pretty solid flick, like I said. There's definitely some funny moments in here, and I enjoyed it for what it is. All right, so next up we have Charlie's Angels, and I believe it was the first film that she was in. She played somebody named Doris. Now, it has been such a long time since I've seen these films. I definitely need to revisit them. I mean, I remember, checking them out in theaters back in the day and everything, and these were just such a good time, you guys. But honestly, it's been so many years since I've seen these that I just can't really pinpoint who she is in the film, but definitely long overdue for a revisit. I'll have to get to these soon because I did really love these ones growing up. But we got Charlie's Angels. The Kitchen here, I haven't really heard too good of things on. I'm digging the cast though, that's for sure. So I will have to watch this one at some point. Next up, we have The Heat. This one I cannot recommend enough, you guys. Melissa McCarthy alongside Sandra Bullock, their chemistry in here is fire. They are absolutely hilarious together, and I would not mind seeing the two of them in like another film or something together because they were awesome, and I enjoyed the heck out of this one. It's just so funny. They're just like two totally different, cops, or Sandra Bullock's character. I mean, she's a little hardcore and stuff, but Melissa McCarthy, she just kind of gets down and dirty and stuff, and it's a blast, you guys. Such a fun watch. All right, so next up is The Life of David Gale. I have yet to check this one out, but from what I was kind of looking online, it looks like she plays like some sort of like goth girl or something like that. I don't know. So I'll have to watch that at some point. And then, of course, we have Ghostbusters Answer the Call. And you guys, I love this movie, you guys. So I ain't afraid to admit it. I know this film gets a lot of hate because obviously it's not the same as, the guys in, Ghostbusters 1 and 2. But I still love this one a lot. I love the cheesiness of this film. Sometimes it can be so stupid, but I freaking love it. And I just think it is a blast. And I thought that all of the ladies here just did a great job. And they all brought, their A game when it came to the funny and all of that, and even adding in what is his name? Oh my goodness. Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, there we go. Adding him in, like, his character's so dumb in here. Like, why? But that's what just makes this film, like, just so much fun, you guys. So I definitely have a blast with this one, and I ain't afraid to say that I love it. All right, we got Central Intelligence. Her role in here is very tiny, you guys, obviously. I mean, you don't really get to see her until the very end where she reunites with The Rock, she basically plays his love interest. But it's like those few minutes that she's in here, she's the bomb, you guys. Like, she's funny. So I really would like to actually see where that led to. But this film, if you haven't seen it, it's absolutely hilarious, you guys. The two of them together, oh my gosh, awesome. You'll be laughing your butt off. Next up is Bridesmaids. Yeah, I need to revisit this one, you guys, because it's been a minute. But this movie is just absolutely freaking hilarious. All right, so next up is Life as We Know It. This is a super cute film, you guys. Katherine Heigl and Josh Duhamel in here. I thought the two of them were great together. This little girl right here is their goddaughter. These two really don't get along, but the parents die, and so they have to take care of her. Melissa McCarthy is in here. She doesn't have a super big role, though, and she basically plays kind of like one of the neighbor wives. I mean, obviously, they kind of get together so that the little girl, she has, like, friends and stuff with, like, the neighbors, so, like, play dates, all that kind of stuff, and whatnot, parent stuff. But yeah, she's just one of, like, the wives of the neighbors or whatever. So, yeah, not a very big role, but it's a good film. And then same here, The Backup Plan. I really enjoy this one. Got J-Lo up in here. And Melissa McCarthy has another small role in here. I think she just is like I can't remember if she was pregnant or not, or if she was just at one of the like pregnant like mom meetings or whatever, where a bunch of, moms got together and I don't know, we're talking pregnancy, all that kind of stuff. So, but she is in here and as part of the group. Next one I have here is Go. I have not seen this one, but it says that she's in here, so I will have to give it a watch and see, her role in there. Same with this one, The Nines. This one I've been curious about, just haven't gotten around to it. She is in here. Another role of hers that I personally love, and that is Identity Thief. Oh my goodness, this film is absolutely hilarious. I mean, obviously, Identity Thief, she basically steals his identity. And Jason Bateman and her, they just have this really fun chemistry between the two of them. And I thought they were both super great. But Melissa McCarthy, I mean, she was funny. And I mean, this even has its like raunchy moments and everything. So it is just a fun way to kind of tackle, identity theft and all that. So it was interesting. He basically goes after her and tries to get his identity back and tell her to like stop using his name and all that. So yeah, fun one for sure. Next one I have here is The Boss. I haven't gotten around to this one quite yet, but it definitely looks pretty funny, you guys. So I don't know how it is, but, we'll see at some point. And then, of course, she was Ursula in The Little Mermaid, and I thought she was a fantastic Ursula, you guys. She definitely pulled off, the whole Ursula look and the vibe and all of that, and so I thought that she was just amazing as Ursula. So kudos to her. All right, so next up is this film here called St. Vincent. Now, Melissa McCarthy, her role I wouldn't say is necessarily super huge in this one, though she is kind of one of your main people in here. She basically plays the mom of this little boy, and the little boy forms this unique, odd friendship with Bill Murray's character, and he's kind of like addicted to alcohol and gambling and a bunch of other stuff. And I don't know, it's just this interesting little relationship that they create. And since she works long hours, she doesn't really have anywhere to, leave her kid or, keep him in company of someone. So Bill Murray's character kind of, takes him in, and he literally takes him to all the places that you probably shouldn't be taking a little kid, So, but like I said, they formed this just very unique friendship. He is kind of a little bit of a grump in a way, but the boy, I guess, sees in him, this you know, nice person and everything, and like he kind of sees what no one else sees in him and stuff. And so it's also just a very kind of like heartwarming little film, and it was cute, you guys. I do recommend it. All right, we got a few more films to go. So we have Hangover 3. Obviously, she played the love interest or fiance to Zach Galifianakis' character. So yeah, there you have that. Not a big role, but I guess she played a waitress in Disney's The Kid. It's been so long since I've seen this one, so I really do not recall. So I'll have to give this one a rewatch. And then last but not least, this one too. I feel like I've seen this film like a dozen times, and I don't think I've ever really noticed that she was the paramedic in this. But we have White Oleander, so definitely I'll have to give this one a rewatch and see, because like I said, I love this film. I highly recommend this one if you've never seen it. It's just a really great kind of drama and everything, and you have an amazing cast in it. But I don't recall her being the paramedic in here, so yeah, I'll have to give it a rewatch so I can see her there. But yeah, so that is everything in my Melissa McCarthy collection. Let me know some of your guys' favorites from her. I mean, she's just so funny, you guys. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Join the family if you have not, and I will see you in my next one, you guys. Bye.